All right, now to the food guy. Chicago, as you know, has dozens of Vietnamese restaurants, and our food guy says most of them have the same lineup of soups, sandwiches, and rice dishes.
But a newer option in Chinatown offers both traditional dishes as well as an extensive list of seafood items and hot pot. Steve Dolinsky joining us now with the story tonight. Steve?
Yeah, hi guys. This is not really at Cermak and Wentworth, a little bit further away, but worth seeking out. Despite Vietnam's geography, surrounded by water, local restaurants tend to stick to the same script. Giant bowls of beef noodle soup, hearty sandwiches, and lots of rice dishes. But in Chinatown, there is fresh seafood aplenty at one new spot where the grill and wok get a real workout.
Slurping is welcome here. Nearly every table has a wide bowl of pho, the ubiquitous beef noodle soup from Vietnam, at Ocean Grill and Bar in Chinatown, a good half-mile away from the center of the action. Their version is quite a bit different from others in town. They start with that signature broth, boiled for hours, infused with ginger, onions, star anise, and black pepper. But they also take a few liberties that improve their bowl.
Here we use fresh noodle. We can't make it here yet, so we expired it from California. Normally in other places they use eyebrow, the cut, but here we use beef tenderloin.
Beyond the soup, there are dozens of seafood options, most of which are grilled, fried, or tossed in a wok. Grilled clams get some punch with scallions, as well as crushed peanuts and fried shallots. Same goes for the large oysters, charbroiled and topped with the same garnishes, served piping hot.
Since we're in Chinatown, we do have Chinese dishes for the lobster, ginger, onion, same as the crab.
In this case, whole crab, which is summarily dispatched of its inedible parts, then dredged in cornstarch and deep fried until lightly golden. It's then strained and tossed into a wok with some traditional Chinese seasonings.
Oyster sauce, soy sauce, ginger and onions.
And plenty of garlic. The resulting dish is a messy affair, requiring shell crackers and some napkins. More easily shareable, the do-it-yourself hot pots.
Hot pot is not very popular in Chicago yet, but in California, where there's a bigger Vietnamese population, they're well known for hot pot and the seafood.
Din says focusing on seafood is a much harder endeavor for a restaurateur because it requires more volume and more turnover.
If you don't have customers, there's no way to keep it fresh.
Also worth checking out razor clams and the escargot with tamarind sauce, or a rice noodle dish called bun cha. More information about Ocean Grill and Bar on our website, NBCChicago.com. Just search for The Food Guy. Bring a few friends for the hot pot.